Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brandon. So let's do a crypto video. Obviously, Bitcoin's down some more today, like I predicted would end up happening here. If all of a sudden a lot of people on purpose were to transfer their Bitcoin to these smaller exchanges that actually still use BSV, and they were to sell their Bitcoin and ask for dollars back or ask for tether back, whatever it is, and the price of Bitcoin continued to plummet, these little small exchanges it'd be like a run on the bank. They wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't stay solvent. They'd go under because they'd have too much money going out versus what the value of things are as they were receiving them, if that makes sense. They'd be in a bad spot, in my opinion. And what's interesting is that would make it so that the masses wouldn't really have a easy place to buy BSV anymore. So if all of a sudden the few exchanges that still sell BSV, like let's say Rockwallet and a few others, this IndoEx, these different things, if all of a sudden these exchanges were to go down, and or they simply just didn't have BSV to facilitate transactions for the masses as they're going down, okay, BSV doesn't become one of their top priorities. They just have to liquidate everything because they have to be able to afford the dollars that people want. People want their dollars back. Or people bring BTC into the exchanges and want to trade, swap for BSV. If all of a sudden this happens, there's not going to be any BSV on major exchanges. The only place that you're going to be able to get BSV at that point are on these exchanges, which I'm personally not familiar with, where it's like peer-to-peer, where you can do like the peer-to-peer swapping. And if that's the case, the prices could go sky high because it's just supply and demand, and if there's just not that much BSV out there. So something to think about. Something to think about for sure. I feel like when Bitcoin crashes, they're not going to let BSV stay down for long, because then the masses are going to try to get back in. So they want to make it so that the masses can't get back in at the crypto dip into BSV. They'll let the masses get back into everything else, but they don't want the masses to be able to get back in to BSV during the dip. And that's why I realize I'm still holding. I realize it can still go down. It could go under the 20 trend line. Don't get me wrong. It could fall. But at the end of the day, I don't know why. I'm just content where I'm at. So that's all I got. These other guys are finally realizing that the BTC is going to fork, most likely. And BSV has 100x payout to the people running the processing and everything to make it all work. The payout has gone to 100x now, so that's interesting. I think these are all good things in BTC or BSV's favor. I think the BSV just needs a easy, adoptable payment system, and I think that Craig Wright is probably going to patent troll all that stuff because he's got a bunch of patents on stuff. So he's actually in control of how fast or how slow BSV takes off. And even though everybody assumes he wants it to take off fast, again, I think there's more to him than meets the eye. I think he's on the big players' teams. He might delay allowing BSV to fully take off. So anyway, that's all I got for that video. See ya.